Is what you're doing a part of that over there? No. But you said that's coming out at 100 megahertz? Yeah, what's coming out at 100? What's coming out at 100? It's 100? Okay. This guy realized that I was starting to record because this motherfucker just told me, sorry I'm cussing, that this thing that I'm about to record, which I was not prepared to go do it right this second. You know, what if our country is being ran by complete terrorists all the way around? Left, right, up, down, middle, in between, it didn't matter. What if? Because I say that because of what I'm about to go over here and show y'all. And, you know, I'm not a tree hugger. I did take a trip to the end of Florida so I can talk to somebody that's into agriculture. And I love just riding around and looking at beautiful things. And part of the beautiful things are our trees, our plants, and the things that, you know, are beautiful. So, you know, I took some time off and I went and spent some time on the lake so I can clear my mind about some things that was going on. And, you know, I'm sitting here thinking about everything that I've read, everything that I have researched, everything. I wonder what this is going to do when I go out. Oh, that doesn't affect that. Okay. It affects my phone calls. But, this should be alarming to anybody, what's going on. That man said 100 before I got on here, 100 megahertz. That guy knows what's going on. He's AT&T. Come on. Don't fight like you're stupid when you're up there messing with the power. Okay? You know exactly what's going on with this fiber optic wire crap. So, let me turn this around. They have it around the top. They have it around the legs. They even have it in the middle on the pole. This thing is wired up like a damn bomb. That's what it looks like to me, a bomb. And it's the internet. There's so much stuff on this thing. It's not even funny. And then right across the street, we have a hotel that should never open again. It's right across the street. These things can be 2 miles apart. Okay? Where I'm at, you can't see it, but there's a building that you see through this walkway right here. On top of it, on the other side, there's a building that has some on it. And right here is another place. Now, I'm just in one corner, and this is what I see. That's the Holiday Inn. They have them all on their rooftop. And this is over here at Causeway Boulevard. This is something that people really need to think about. I thought that they were supposed to be way up in the sky. They're bringing these things down. In Mississippi, they brought them down almost to the ground. Well, they do have it on the ground. What am I talking about? So, you know, what if we are really been deceived by our own government completely all the way around? Because having that many towers right here like that, knowing that I took pictures of these palm trees. I mean, palm trees don't look like this, okay? They don't look wilted. That's not what a palm tree looks like. Anybody try to tell you a palm tree is supposed to look like that, they full of freaking crap, and they need to go get their head fixed. Alright? Knowing that fungus is growing on trees. Trees is our oxygen supply. Okay? And this is what, I'm trying to get people to wake up and understand. If I'm sitting here telling you that our trees have fungus on them, and I'm able to take pictures and show you, if I'm able to show you that our trees are growing cancerous things on them, and that our palm trees are dying right next to these 5G mega towers that look like bombs on our water supply, okay, well, we have a problem. And, and I took a trip this past week because I wanted to know what our food supply looked like. So, like, during my travels, I've been looking to make sure that our food is growing. Because them people on the recorded phone call at the beginning of the shutdown, the lady said that they're going to turn hotels and compression chambers, and that they're going to put nuclear plants next to our greenhouses. Well, a greenhouse, I guess, would be our food, right? So, I've been looking and documenting and taking pictures that there is 5G being put out by all of our food where it grows, but it's nowhere like what they put in the city. It's just a little bit, and if I can show you dead palm trees and fungus on trees and trees growing stuff, then we need to do something, because that's your oxygen supply. That is how each and every single human person on this planet breathes. And if one tree dies, we have a problem. But when we have, I think I took 256 pictures of dead palm trees. And that was from Highway 90, Chef Matra Highway, around about Reed Boulevard, all the way to Treasure Bay in Biloxi, Mississippi. 200 and some palm trees. I don't know how many pictures I've taken of the oak trees and magnolia trees, but I've taken quite a bit lately. I've even did some videos up in Oxford. That was messed up. And I'm sitting here pointing this out to you. So what if we all being lied to by everybody that's in our government? Because these things are popping up while we're all on lockdown. These hotels that have them on their businesses, they don't need to be open. Where I'm from, I have the guy, he had 2 gold stripes on his collar. He worked for the fire department. He had the little pin with 2 gold stripes. He told me that the ships that pulled up in our ports, which were cruise ships, that were leaving, 4 of them, okay, they're not going to leave empty. Come on, you can go tell somebody else that lie. Straight up tell me that maybe everybody left us here to die. All you have to do is scroll down my stuff and start, looking in my history. Look at the dates, go back. You can find this. So I'm not making this stuff up. I'm just giving it to you from the horse's mouth. But at the same time, I'm going out here and I'm researching. I don't know why I'm going out here looking at trees, because I've never looked at trees before. Come on. I've been working on human trafficking, saving my family, and now I'm looking at trees. My Creator has me looking at these things because there's something serious going on. I do know Trump took over something with the 5G. I didn't sit there and read everything. I do know that these things are popping up left and right. I do know that our trees have already been radiated. I've been saying this for a minute about our trees being dead. Actually, for about a month now, I've been talking about this. But it was only about the day I took that trip, went out of town, I had to go see something away from everybody. I just had to go away because I realized for these trees to be growing fungus and for our palm trees to already be dead, that means everybody has been lied to. Everybody. Our trees have already been radiated. That means we've already been radiated. People don't think about that. Is that what the cop meant in Jackson? That people don't need to know this kind of information right now? Because that's what I was saying when the cop came up. Not every tree is dead, not everywhere is high voltage, but this man told me that worked with AT&T here. I'm going to flip this around so y'all can see. I don't have no reason to lie. That is an AT&T. See AT&T? Yeah, right there's this truck. And up there's the man. Hold on. Working on the power line. AT&T. Come on, your phone service. Everything is done now in fiber optic wire. So, fiber optic wire from the phone, the internet, your cable, everything is linked together. Before I turned the phone on, I asked him, I said, what megahertz is it going out? He straight up said 100. And then when I took a minute to turn my phone on so I can get on this live, oh, he don't know nothing. I like how people are like that. You know, you ask the right questions, you better be prepared to record right at that time, because if you try to record it later, they're going to change their answer. And it's like that a lot with these people that are in the know of what's going on. I wish people would really just take 5 minutes of their time and just sit back and think, what if we all been lied to about every single thing? Because right now our trees are trying to tell us something's wrong. That's how we breathe. And what do you see across TV? Oh, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. You know, George Ford was not murdered. And, you know, if you think he was, it's a movie skit. We done proven it. It was something to get us to start a race war. George Floyd died 2 years prior to this, so how the hell did he get murdered on TV? Oh, wait, was somebody living off his identity and needed to murder that character? Just saying. But, it's time to wake up, people. It really is. I know some of the things I say don't make sense to some people, but when you get deep into research and these criminals and the things that they're into, it would make sense to you. Believe that. These people can change their identity like most change their underwear. And that's pretty bad. So, they probably change it more than they change their underwear. And another thing too, let's see, can I see it from this side? No, let me walk back out here. I want to show y'all something. If these people wasn't doing something wrong, okay, why would they need to put cameras up to make sure if somebody does something to their shit or gets too close? Oh, wait, because they don't want their plan destroyed, right? So, let me walk back over here. I'm going to show y'all something. What do we do? Does that radiate our water? When they said they was putting nuclear plants next to our greenhouses on the UN phone call and the WHO, when they said that, and then I'm seeing these smaller 5G things put up, does that hurt our food? Because it's hurting our trees. Let's see, can I see the camera? Yeah. There's a camera on the back side of this thing. I want to see if I can show you. But if they wasn't doing nothing wrong, that is a freaking terrorist weapon. I don't care what you say. It's killing your dang palm trees. It's killing your trees. Leaving them covered in fungus. No, I'm not going to be able to see it from here. But look, these are on the legs. this thing, all the way around it, up there. And this the power, like the thing for the power that goes to it, all the cording. I don't know if you can see all the cords on here, but all that around there is all black cords. So much power going around our water supply. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know this, your tax dollars pays the power bill for these. Okay? And I found that on Andrew Gillich's payouts, because if it's on city property like these water towers, okay, that means the citizens that pay their taxes have to pay the power bill. And some of these can be, one of them was $5,000 and some dollars. I said I wanted the answer to what the heck he was powering. $5,000 and some dollars for 1 month of power. That is freaking crazy. Now I know what he was powering. You know? So, you're paying all the way around to harm yourself. You're paying your phone bill to have 5G. You're paying for the 5G towers to go up. You're paying the power bill for it. And in the end, it's going to be you that hurts from it. And that's proven fact, because trees are telling you. I can't make this stuff up. Really, I went from human trafficking and all this stuff to talking about trees, people. So, my Creator leads me everywhere I go and everything I do. That's all I know. And you need to walk outside and you need to pay attention. There is not a season for fungus. April showers bring May flowers, not dead palm trees. Holy crap. There's some on that building. I showed you in the beginning of this. Hold on, turn it around. There's some on that building right there, too. Let's see if you can see it. See that smaller building right there? Yep, there's some on top of that. And then over there, oh, you can't see it from here, is the Holiday Inn that I showed y'all a minute ago. Oh, yeah, and here's my All Life Matters. Someone asked me something, so I'm going to show y'all. Look, I have All Life Matters on my car up here. And I have this. So, let me explain this, because everybody asked me why I have this up there. Everything is divided up. Need it be games or it be politics into two colors. Mainly red and blue. Right? So, now, what is the color of royalty? Purple. What would happen if we all came together, okay, from both sides, we would all become royalty. They don't want that. That's why they have to keep us divided. That's why I keep this up here in my car with my All Life Matters, because I want people to question me about that. I want people to ask me, so maybe it'll give them something to think about. You know, like Alex Jones and some of them are saying that some of these police departments and things are going to be burnt down. Some of them need to be burnt down, to be honest. Really, they're burning them down because they're hiding evidence. These people have had so much corruption and so much stuff. They can't get rid of it all. I mean, we had control burned for, a week over in Gulfport and Long Beach. You know where the burns were? They were on the police gun range next to the railroad tracks. And I know they were burning paper because, you know, when you burn paper, how it stays together and it floats in the air? Yeah, well, it was floating down in the air, all this paper they were burning. So, I mean, when they're sitting there threatening burning out these places, it's because they have no way to get rid of all this evidence so fast other than to get some people that's, are mad at the right reasons to do something stupid for them to help cover their evidence, get rid of it. Burn it down, it would be gone. No, you don't have no evidence, you can't do nothing, right? This is what these people think, because that's what they've been doing for years and years and years. People who stayed invested in bioweapons collected a lot of money. Please go look. When they were doing the stock market crash, look into that, because when Trump said there was two different bills, one from Pelosi and one for him, Well, the Pelosi bill had 75, I don't remember if it was 75,000 or 75 billion, I can't remember, so many numbers. It was 75 something. That people stayed in bioweapons. It was a large sum of money. So you're paying people to stay invested in bioweapons. Bioweapons, do they keep you alive? If you think so, you're wrong. Bioweapons are only meant to kill you, harm you, hurt you. Bye-bye. Bioweapons get rid of you. Why would you give somebody a bunch of money? 75,000, 75 million, 75 billion, doesn't matter. If you give anybody any bad amount of money that stays invested in bioweapons that's meant to harm somebody, there is a problem. Especially during the stock market crash. I mean, the debt's fake anyway. I mean, think about it. See, when they print money and then they give it to you and you have to pay interest, well, if you took all the money in the world and tried to pay debt back, you could never do it because they never print the interest. So it's on a system that's rigged to fail any damn way. So it doesn't. This money thing, it doesn't mean anything really. It's a way to control people because people don't know how to live and get along and just work together and make things happen. I have a lot on my mind, and my mama too, and I'm trying to get this lawsuit redone. And this time, I'm going to go see if our government is really doing what they said they're going to do. The Kennedys want to talk out 12/21. Well, that bill was actually written on 12/19, the day after they kidnapped my mama. Blocking all property of people involved in serious human rights and civil rights abuse due to corruption. I wrote it into a lawsuit, and I filed it in the wrong court. I got threatened by Mr. Reeves in the court. Kind of funny, we have a governor called Mr. Reeves and a judge named Mr. Reeves that told me if I ever filed another lawsuit again, I'd never see the light of day. Well, we're about to see if I want to see the light of day or not, because I'm about to go file another damn lawsuit. They finally let me talk to my mom today. My mom's not talking right, she's not getting the right medication, and all she wants to do is go home. All she wants to do is go home. So, I really have a lot on my mind, and one of the things that y'all really just need to please to start talking about a lot, and that's what the hell is going on with these trees. I know the human trafficking is important, but so is your life at the same time. How can you fight the human trafficking if you're dead? Oh wait, you're gonna wait till the trees died if you say, hey, what the fuck happened? I'm just wondering. Oh, and another thing too, you want to find some of these kids? One of the lakes I went to was for the Boy Scouts and some kids thing, where the kids come together for summer. I've been riding around the lake. This is up in Batesville. Got a lot of mansions on the lake. Private beaches, rich people. I'm kind of curious who owned them houses, because there's a lot of houses for sale. And there are a lot of nice mansions right next to where children go. Just saying. You might want to look into that for some of those that listen to some of the stuff I say about the human trafficking, okay? Same thing. There is, I don't remember the name of the lake. There's a lake that goes to Alabama, Tennessee, and Mississippi. It's just north of Tupelo, about 60 miles. Check out that lake, because that seems to be where everybody is going that is not sick, not wearing masks, having a great time. People with money, you know, with their toys, their boats, and their high-class four-wheelers, and all their decked-out toys, you know, big boy toys, because of all the money they stole. That's where they're at right now, having fun. Just to let you know. You know, I just really please people wake up, please. And start looking around your neighborhood, start looking around your city. Make sure you look at the school campuses. All schools need to be looked at very, very closely. Especially USM and Jackson, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. USM has 100 of them things. 100 of them. From the hospital to right behind it on the water tower to across the street, as well as on their campus of 2 blocks, okay? A couple blocks, you got 100 of these towers. That is none other than human research. Vulnerable population is the government can do human research on you from separation, torture, drugging, raping, murder, and death, and get away with it and get paid for it. If you agree to that by wearing your mask and keeping your mouth shut, then it's your problem, because Trump enacted that, just to let you know. Learn the definition of things and start looking at everything that's being passed, because that tells you what side people are on. I'm still leery, but what if we've all been lied to by both sides, by everybody? We found out the truth of human trafficking. Links right back to the British. Our laws are here from the British Association Registry. These people don't have remorse and they don't have souls. That's all I can say. Much love.